Welcome to a brand new P3 podcast. I am your boy, Al Mega, the CEO of Comic Crusaders and host of the Comic Crusaders podcast, along with...
It is your boy, Chris Crasher, fashion maven and toy enthusiast. What's going on, guys? A lot of news today. A lot of news. Wrestling, games, toys, sneakers. We got everything, bro. A lot of news today.
We got everything. And a big shout out to our brother D Black, not in the building again. We miss you, bro. We're looking for you.
We're looking for you. See the flyer.
We're trying to find you. Anybody seen D Black? Anyone seen D Black?
Tell him he's missing. Anyway.
Yeah, but so first up, I want to big up a big old salute to my little bro over here, Chris Crash, hanging out this weekend up in his zone. Went to a cool little fest that involved herbal refreshments, and it was a lot of fun. If you would have went to the website, you would have thought that you were going to something that was completely stripped and bougie. And when you get there, man, the vibe was chill. The people were great. The energy and the product, geez, amazing stuff. Local independent growers, you know what I mean? Entrepreneurs. And what I love to see was the diversity of the entrepreneurship there. We had our white brothers, we had our black brothers and sisters, our Latino brothers and sisters. We had even Asian brothers and sisters up in there. And Indian,
diverse, man. It was dope.
And I was like, wow, everybody, the whole world smokes. Why can't we listen? The regular people are not the one with these politicians are starting beef. If these motherfuckers smoked, not crack and coke, some weed, maybe they'd be a little bit better off. Our policies would be better,
bro. Honestly, man, you had so many good people were there. The product was amazing. They had I don't even know how they could get away with some of the stuff that they had there. You know what I mean? Like the magic stuff, I was like, what the hell?
Listen, they had stuff. Let's not blow them up, but it was a great spot. And man, I just want to shout out somebody that blessed me over there. What was his name? Oh my God. Where is he? Oh, Big 420 Smoke. Right there. They hooked us up. And then what was that? No, man. There was another dude. I gotta find him, man. There's the homie blessed with some good trees and moon rock, all that. Again, so salute. But now let's get started here, because again, what have I said? This is a weekly thing that's happening. Weekly, and holy shit, the king of the hill voice actor, Jonathan Joss.
Jonathan Joss was killed in a San Antonio shooting because his neighbor had some issues, and because he was gay. I guess supposedly that's what it says in the article. Because he was gay, they were beefing, and so they got to an argument, and now someone has lost his life. The man is in prison now. He's probably going to trial for this incident now, and it's messed up, man. Listen, I don't think on some real shit, man. I get really pissed off that a lot of things have to end in gun violence, man. What? Honestly, dude, on some real shit, I'd rather fight the fair with you real quick, bro.
Yeah, a fair. What happened to that?
Even maybe shake your hand afterwards. We shoot the fair because we shot the fair, and that's it, bro. That is it. I got what I got. Even if I got fucked up, bro, I'm not gonna be mad that I got fucked up, because I respect that me and you fought, man. You know what I mean? I respect that.
We fought. Yeah, exactly. It's about the better person winning, the better, in this case, the better man. But unfortunately, listen, again, not promoting violence of any sort in any scale. But again, what happened to those days of just throwing the hands, like you said, shooting the fair one, and then afterwards, shake hands. You don't even never talk again. But it's like, all right, the beef is squashed.
Yeah.
Done. Let's move on in life.
A good movie kind of says something about that is that movie Biker Boys, I think it's called, with Tom Hardy.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah,
I like the ending of that. You know what I mean? It kind of shows you how that changed. From fighting fair to using weapons and just or shooting guns. It's crazy.
I don't care about the rules of the club. If for me that was a breaking of the rules of that, fuck that. I'm not following your ass at all, and I probably want to shoot your ass. Then where guns illegal now, son? What's up? Then? You killed my boy. I don't give a shit about rules. You broke the rules or changed them. But anyway, right here, man, I hate that gun violence for sure. Who would have thought that this man would have lost his life that way? God bless. Thank you for entertainment. It's John Redcorn, the town pimp, if you will, King of the Hill. Thank you for the humor and the fun times. There's even a video out there too, though, where there was a King of the Hill kind of panel going on, and he stepped up to the mic. He wasn't even invited, bro. He was like just in the crowd and stepped up to the mic and talking about his difficulties. They threw him out of the room.
What? Really?
Yeah, bro. So his own people that he worked with, it's like, what's popping here, man? Come on, man. That's like be weary of who you share your energy with. But with that, a rest in peace to Jonathan Joss. 10 seconds of silence for him. Thank you for the memories, Jonathan, Mr. Joss. Appreciate you. Rest in peace. In power.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Now let's get to the good stuff. Yesterday was the big Wepa in New York. Oh, Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York. I haven't gone in a couple of years. I used to go when I was a youngin' and I was a pimp back in those days. Let me tell you.
I went to the festivals, not the Pracho Parade. The mini festival there in Graham, not Graham Avenue, in Graham.
In Graham, yeah.
Or Knickerbocker. Yo, Alex, shit. Actually, it was with you and a relish. This is before post 2001, the 9/11, man. Before that, dude,
the driving when we used to pick you up, right, and drive around for the after parties, making noise, sitting on the doors, blasting music.
That shit all died after 9/11, man. After 9/11, man, that shit changed everything.
It definitely did. But again, it was yesterday, and you had asked me a question. Talk about a Puerto Rican hero. Everybody, of course, would love to talk about White Tiger. So do I. That's my boy. And then, if you want to talk about DC's first Puerto Rican hero, that was Vibe. The break dancer stereotype.
So stereotypical.
Right. But there's another Puerto Rican superhero. He did pass away within the Marvel universe. A couple years ago within a modern storyline. But his real name is Roberto Velasquez. But my man is better known as Bantam. So he's Marvel Comics' homegrown Puerto Rican powerhouse. He's born a gifted young boxer, of course, right? He trained hard in Puerto Rico, but his small frame made a pro career. I'm sorry, because bantamweight, that's not a big dude, right? So that all changed when he gained some superhuman abilities through mysterious means, right? So which allowed him to channel his fighting skills into heroic action. So as Bantam, he donned that red and gold costume inspired by boxing trunks, and he used his speed and strength to fight crime. Though he was not a headline Marvel hero, Bantam did make his mark in the 90s, especially in Captain America Annual number 12, where he fought alongside everybody's favorite superhero in Marvel, Captain America, Steve Rogers, in a street level storyline. Because again, in the 90s, you were getting that street level Captain America storyline. So what makes Bantam unique is that he represents both Latino pride and blue collar grit. Because again, he's standing up for his community and proving that heart and hustle, that's right, baby, matter more than size in the ring or in battle. So he's a deep cut hero, but one with big cultural impact and fan love, especially amongst collectors and readers, that look for more PR representation in comics. So here he is. I mean, he looks cool, and it's funny. Of course, they make the PR a boxer, but again, Puerto Rico is the island of many great champions. So why not? I think it makes more sense even than the White Tiger, John, because White Tiger again was walking through an alley, found a necklace, pulled it on. Oh, I'm a superhero now. I'm gonna call myself this, and knew karate. At least this makes a little bit more sense. My man was a fighter and shit, And now I wonder,
is he knocking out Daredevil's dad? No.
Oh, who? No, I know it wasn't that era. He wasn't that old now. Oh no. Hello, imagine that would have been fucking cool.
Imagine.
But I like that. But I mean, it's a great look, man. I dig it, and I'm definitely got to find this first appearance. All right, now the floor is yours, baby. What the hell is going on in
All right.
wrestling?
So I didn't get to. I tried to watch it today, but I worked the night shift, so I fell asleep. But I watched some of this stuff, but I always try to catch up with the news and stuff. So we got a couple Money in the Bank winners right here. So for those of you that don't know, yesterday was Money in the Bank, WWE's pay-per-view, where people get to cash in this briefcase and get an opportunity to win the title. All right. So for some reason,
so explain this to me. Again, this Money in the Bank concept. So they won this prior. They could use it at any time. So
correct.
You're telling me then that on that night, there's an open roster of champions available to fight anyone that has that Money in the Bank, or is it pre-scheduled? Like, how does it work?
So, yes. So anybody who has not any champion though, you can only go for the WWE champ. So you can't go for the Intercontinental or anything. Actually, that's a good question. Honestly, I don't know.
Right? What if you don't want the main join yet? Why do you want to be known as the wrestler that has every belt?
That's actually pretty cool. That's a good concept. So I don't know about that. It's cool. But so far, everybody always cashes in for the WWE work because everybody wants to be that champion. You know what I mean? So anybody who that wins this briefcase. So let's say Seth Rollins is fighting John Cena, right? And Seth Rollins wins the match, but Seth Rollins is super weak already. You know what I mean? They're not gonna come in.
You could be like, yo, I'm gonna cash in right now. I want to fight this motherfucker right now.
Or they could both like knock each other out. They're both hurt, and then I could come in and cash in and do my move on you, and then
that's slimy, bro.
Do my move, boom, 1, 2, 3, But the only thing that doesn't make sense to me is Seth Rollins is already champion, bro. So what is he gonna cash in? You know what I mean?
Maybe they're trying to set up somebody. But there was also very big news. You were mentioning this individual, last show or a couple of shows ago. And then,
you remember that.
Right? And then, they let this individual go. Afterwards, I'm like, damn, Chris, right? I gave you I thought you said he was the next big thing. And then all of a sudden, he's back.
He is the next big thing. What the fuck? Yo, that was crazy. Because I was talking about, so there was an incident that had happened, right? That when it was the last pay-per-view, not this one, that John Cena, he won the match and R-Truth came out, right? And he said something about, yo, that you suck. He told John Cena to his face, you suck. And then John Cena was like, yo, say something one more time, bro. It's not going to end good for you. And he said something. He gave him his move, his finisher. I was like, oh, man. So right there, I thought, yo, wouldn't that be cool to see, John Cena's how old already now? A wrestler that's been in the game for 20 plus years, right? Kate Quick, R-Truth, you know what I mean? He's been in a wrestling game for 20 plus years, so I was like, yo, that would be cool to see these two old heads going at it. You know what I mean? Two wrestlers that people like, they're both over with the fans. R-Truth is so over with the fans. John Cena is.
You know what's crazy? For R-Truth, for his age, again, 53. For me, I really haven't seen him get the attention that, I hate saying this, that other lighter wrestlers have. And I mean, he has persona, he has attitude, he has ability, he has a look. I'm like, why is this guy not pushed? And then when I saw the news, I'm like, oh, that sucks. Chris is telling me this dude was the best. But this is my question to you. Was Triple H working the fans? Was this all work? Was this work? Or do you think they legit let him go and they said, oh shit, the fans do like him. Fuck it, let's try to rework him.
I saw a post. I saw two things. I saw a post from R-Truth, which is, what's cool, real quick. He's smart, but I saw a thing, right? He said not a work, right? But then I saw an interview with Triple H after the pay-per-view. He was like, somebody asked him a question. He says, oh, I love the question. He's like, you enjoying the show? Like, yeah. He says, all part of the show. So I don't know. If one person's R-Truth from the source, he says it wasn't a work, but then Triple H says it was kind of sounds like a work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but again, but could that be Triple H trying to take credit for something that he was, doing the Vince, if you will?
Yeah, pretty much.
Stanley,
he was a Vince for a long time. And another cool thing is, you know what? So we were talking too before this, and he is coming back as not R-Truth, but as his real name, Ron
as
Killings.
himself. Yeah,
as himself. But he also,
you know what? I was gonna tell you that day that's actually a cool name, Ron Killings.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah,
but yo,
bro.
he's smart because he wants to come as that name because just in case, you know, when he does leave WWE, he still gets to use that name outside. He retains the name, so he can use it at the Indies. He can use it.
Yeah, like Vince can't be saying, "Oh, I own you.
I own that. That's my name, bro." So that he's coming back.
But
that was his number one condition to come back for the contract. All right, I'll come back, but let me use Ron Killings. So and that's cool because, and remember that thing I was telling you and John Cena, that incident, he called him Ron.
Oh.
He didn't call him R-Truth. He said, Ron, don't play with me. So I was like, huh, you know, I caught that shit. So also, Ron, it made sense. You know, it made sense. Right. Storytelling.
So do you think this is exciting times right now for WWE? Are we gonna be set
I don't know
for summer fun?
I don't know if R-Truth will be champion. I don't know if he'll be the one to take it away. That'd be great. I want that. I don't want Cody Rhodes to be champion. You already held it in. I don't think.
Don't you think they're going to be setting up right now R-Truth with some a heavy journey before we get to that belt and that particular fight? Well, don't you think that we're going to see him all over the place now fighting nothing but A-listers and kicking their ass, or getting that storyline where
isn't they getting the storyline with John Cena right away? Because John Cena only has a few pay-per-views left, bro. Remember, this is his last year. He's holding on to the title. And what better way not to lose it to an old school guy that's been in the game for years, man. Like I said, he's over with the fans, man. You know, they've had matches together. They have history together, you know. And like you said, like he has potential to be champion. He's had great storylines, but he's always been that mid-carder, you know. He was a yes man in a way, you know. He'll be the silly guy. He'll do everything, man, you know. And it's great that.
But he paid his dues.
Finally he's you know, people love him, man. And once they saw that,
that's what it takes, baby. That's what it means to pay your dues. You know, again, I know there's some cats. I watch a lot of Dark Side of the Ring, right? And there are some cats that just because they had a look, all of a sudden let's push them. Bypassing old schoolers that were very fucking hateful and vengeful, you know, but they were right. Like, how are you getting this attention? I've been putting blood, sweat, and tears on this shit for a minute. You just come in and do all this as a youngin'.
Yeah, it's the luck, man. It's for real.
So I like that. Yeah. So you know, no one could say that. So if R-Truth does get that belt, no one could say he did not earn it.
100%, man.
There we go.
It was cool seeing him there. So I was like, that's cool. So then what else we got? We got Dominic. He retains his Intercontinental title with Octagon Jr. I didn't know there was an Octagon Jr. They said Octagon. I don't know if it's Octagon Pentagon, bro. But I don't know.
It's some type of fucking shape.
But anyway, and then they have I didn't know they had an Intercontinental Women's Championship. Becky Lynch got that one. That's his Seth Rollins' wife, the one right next to him.
Okay.
And then we got Trinity Fatu that also won the Money in the Bank. So let's see what happens there, man. These are all the matches that were from last night, I believe.
But and then we got this amazing drop on motherfucking Hulu. Holy
watched it twice.
Oh really? Damn, bro. I only watched it once. I just finished it a little bit before the show went live. And fuck yeah. Wow. 3 stories. And then a conjecture where everything it comes together and tells a new story. Wow. So well done. Beautiful animation, great storytelling.
Bro,
I can't even pick a favorite.
Yo, me too.
All fantastic. They're all because again, when you start watching the end, like I thought, okay, the middle one I love. 2 brothers, you know, Fox, Tad, bro, brothers, family, man.
That was fire.
And then with because again, I can't come from a female perspective. I get it. It was a great episode, but I just hold on. So I mean, the first episode was great. She kicked ass and all, but again, no, it's just all right. That's great. It's a cool episode. The other one I couldn't because I have brothers. I have a mom. I'm saying a female, but just hold on a minute. Then comes the one with the pilot and Latino-ish. Oh shit, okay. Right. I felt something there. Like, okay, I don't see this often. Then we see what happens next, and then we see how they build. Man, they don't even speak the same fucking language, but manage to figure it out,
right?
Connect, and then that's when I connected with mommy from the first one. When she said, my boys escaped. Oh, that's it. Like she said, she couldn't. Again, I don't know. I'm spoiler for those that work is still new, but yeah, she had a loss, and she felt redemption in doing what she did.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I was like, wow, I really connected with the character even more. I connected with each character here. It's action, it's sentimental, and the Predators are fucking insane.
Yo, from the guy, when I first saw the trailer of this shit, dude, I already knew that this was gonna be like, dude, Prey was awesome. Predator is not dead, man. You know what I mean? They thought the movies were dead. At first I was like, man, they're getting a little corny, but yo, Prey.
Now you do this. You do something like this. Do that mix. Do that live action. Do these cartoons. Bring new life to this whole fucking universe.
Yo, besides, my favorite one will always be Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love that one. That's my hands down my favorite, right? I do like Predator Part 2, but like from the newer ones, from the 2000 ones, my favorite one that came out was Predators, the one with Adrian Brody in the island. That's hands down, dude. I thought that one was fire, man.
All Adrian Brody had to do to defeat the Predators was breathe in.
Stupid. Well, yo, that movie was badass, bro. It is huge, man.
Now listen, bro, you do not want to be locked in a room that's running out of oxygen with him.
He's a great actor, but either way, man. Pianist, man. That Pianist movie was awesome. But anyway, but yeah, that's also one. But and then so now, did you know? They're coming out with the other movie that's coming out, Predator movie as well. But hey, well, let's still touch on this anyway, real quick. All the stories are great. I loved all of them. The Viking one, the Japanese feudal era, and there's like a war, Air Force.
Yeah, tell me you did not fucking laugh when that Predator was talking about, you're gonna have weapons from your eras, and the Latino said, "What the?"
And that's cool because that pays homage. That pays homage to Part 2. Yeah. Homage, to Part 2. Yeah,
but I just laughed. I laughed. I said, "Oh," and he was like, "That's fucked up."
What do you think about the ending?
Well, wonderful. Because it's like, are you telling me it's their fault?
Right? This is sick, man. I was like, yo, that's pretty cool. How they did that at the end. So, but man, I'm looking forward to the new one that's coming out. That's in the perspective of a predator this time. You know what I mean? So I heard it's about. Great. Let's see, man. It's the same guy who did Prey, so
I can't wait. I'm excited, man. But this is definitely a must watch. I mean, look at this. Look at this on Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes be talking mad shit, bro. Mad shit. Especially the fucking critics. Now, I have friends with the critics, and with respect to you guys, I love you. But I'm saying they're just, with the exception of my people, because they really do come off honestly. Like, they haven't really lied to me on anything. But other people do lie because they're paid by a certain industry to either destroy or level up a movie. My friends were honest. And I agree with that. 97%. Let's just stay at that. Let's just get to 100. Because this is, it's great. It's fun. It's entertaining. You know what I mean? For sure. 100.
Hell yeah. Definitely a must watch.
Now let's talk fashion, bro. Let's go.
All right. We got some New Balance 2000 Baby Blue drops in June 25. I put these New Balances up because New Balance has taken over. They're not.
Again, I can't believe this. When I was going, listen, this is everything.
This is a VIM shoe, bro. A VIM shoe. Remember VIM?
Nigga, this is all 90s shit. Because my stuff, I can't. Going shopping even over the weekend and seeing baggy clothes, seeing cargo pants, seeing shit like that. I'm like, oh my god, I'm 50 now. I'm reliving my teenage years.
He's happy. He's happy. So yo, I'm gonna rock baggy pants again.
Yeah, from the OG, to see how it really rock it. Not like you kids that are trying to rock it.
But yeah, here we go. We got New Balances dropping. This is a hype shoe. So here, if you like this colorway, you got,
That was hot.
Here we got some Nike Air Flight Posits with the zipper on, kind of like the foam posits.
I don't like the style, man.
I kind of like that look. I kind of like that look a little bit. But these coming out June. These are all, sneakers coming out this month. What else we got? I like these. I do like the Ferrari 14s, man. I don't have a pair of 14s in my collection, so I don't know if I'm going to cop these or not, but I do need a pair of 14s. I already have a pair of all red shoes. Alex, what size are you?
I'm 11, bro. 10.5, 11 depends, bro. Damn. It all depends on the manufacturer. But
so I do.
My last pair of Ferraris were Pumas, man. Remember when Puma was hot back in the early 2000s?
Yeah.
So when they had a collaboration with Puma, man, and so I got like 2 or 3 different pairs of Ferrari collabos with because them Ferrari Puma collabos were fucking fire.
Yo.
Love them.
Yeah, they were fire for sure. Yo, the next time or if I see you, if I do get these, I'll give you my red Jordan 5s. They're called Raging Bulls.
I love Jordan. I love red. I just love red. Fuck that.
Yo, all red suede.
You trying to kill me right now? You motherfucker. You give me a stroke over here.
This is an Autobot Agent Knight Rider.
Oh my God! So Kit is a fucking transformer, bro.
Yep, that's pretty cool, right? We were just talking about that. I don't know if it was me and you or somebody else.
Is that really how he looks as the vehicle? Legit, bro. If so, Jesus Christ, legit. Oh man,
he looks pretty cool.
He looks like he has shades, like Knight.
Yep, that's hilarious. That's cool, man. God,
I know that's not much of your era. Yeah, that was way past. Yeah, by the time you were born, this shit was dead. You had the awful remake that they tried to make.
They tried to come out with it again in 2016, I think.
It just didn't work. It
doesn't work anymore, dude. That was an 80s thing. Yo, I'm putting this up here because I know you like Death Heads, but this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Didn't do well, so it's up on Amazon now for $29.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I'm ordering this shit as soon as I got the first appearance. Is that people that understand? Listen, this was for me the original Deadpool in a robotic form.
Gotcha.
He's a dickhead, and again, you know what fucked him up is again. I'm gonna repeat this. I know I said it before. What fucked up the story is that the size transitions. His first appearance is in Transformers. He's supposed to be a bounty hunter like Lobo.
Oh, gotcha. Is he supposed to be huge?
Transformers. Yeah. Huge. Doesn't transform, but he's just a robot bounty hunter. And then in other iterations, you get him in our size form.
Yeah.
So it's like, who is he then? I like him more as that robotic bounty hunter looking like that.
Makes sense.
Imagine having that Lobo-ish funny attitude, but that Lobo fucking strength and like, yo, I'm gonna just murder your ass because I don't care, type shit.
For sure.
It's really a mix of both, but obviously before both. I love that set. Oh, man.
I put that up just for you.
Oh! Yeah, I know, Chris. Don't worry. I'll be online for this shit. I'm going to be on the line for this shit at San Diego this year. Don't you worry.
Yo, so yes, man, I'm excited for this, man. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much money, bro. This June. I got a couple of things going on next month, man.
Well, listen, I'm gonna have a couple of bucks on me. I can spot you.
Yeah, you spot me.
But only if it doesn't interfere with me getting something else. Right?
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. But if
I get enough where we can sell one and then pay us yourself, then you get yours for free.
Or if I have bread, I'll send it to you, no doubt. But this is something I'm looking forward to. I'll probably keep this in packaging, bro, honestly, because I went to the packaging. It looks cool. I mean, most of my San Diego Comic-Con exclusives are in package. Pretty much, man. But watch.
There's some kid on the road back there that's bothering us.
Right. But man, this is exciting. This is exciting. I'm looking forward to this, dude. It looks dope. I love the way they look.
You know what I saw today? I saw that somebody.
Dímelo, papi.
I saw somebody use a Dakin head, painted the face with the Zartan, and put it on the Zartan. Yo, bro, and then showed the comic panel with Zartan with the mohawk. I was like, oh, legit, son. This is so legit. Did you see it?
Yo, I did see. I thought that was fire. I think I took a screenshot of it. Or
yeah, wasn't that amazing looking, bro? Yo, whoever
yeah,
did
dude,
that
I think that
custom.
was so dope, bro. I was like, yo, that's a dope ass sword.
That, you know what? That would be the only reason I would buy a Dakin figure now. I wouldn't even want to post Dakin. I would take the head and get another Zartan and do that side by side.
Look right here, baby.
Oh shit, bro. Yeah, just put the red on them. That's fucking so cool, bro. I can't wait for
man.
this.
I thought I had a picture of that Zartan, but I don't.
No, don't worry about that. Let's get into this right there. You have a big ass show today over here, bro. Okay.
So I don't know about what that G.I. Joe Has Lab is about. So we're gonna get
what is this?
This is Slice and Dice.
Oh, it's like, oh yeah, yes.
We got Slice and Dice is off for pre-order now on Hasbro Pulse. I don't know if it's sold out at this moment, but yeah, the time that I've checked, it was still available. So if you want to add Slice and Dice into your collection, here we go. We got these. They look sick. They look super cool. If you want some ninja style guys in your collection, we got Slice and Dice. They come with a bunch of accessories, a bunch of weapons. You got what? We got 2 head sculpts for one. No, 3 head sculpts for one, or I don't know if that's just a mask. And then
no, I think it's a mask, but it looks like a mask. So you could possibly, or is it the head? Who knows? Well, at least 2 heads on the red, 3 heads on the purple. All together, if you will.
You had these.
My man got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 3 sets of blades, 2 sets of hands, another weapon, a cape. I don't know who the hell the shield belongs to.
Who knows?
Does it belong to the red guy or the purple guy?
Probably purple, because it's right next to them. But yeah, these look kind of dope, man. Dope. If you want, I think I'll get these.
SWAT.
So yeah, we got police officer, SWAT, whatever.
Is this legit G.I. Joe though?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah. Because they made a fire department too. They're making fire rescue guys. So
okay, so Classified is going into the like the other company. What's that does all the types of army figures and shit?
Valaverse.
Yeah. They're getting into that type of style. It looks like.
Yo, it's cool though. I dig it. Here we go. We got Sergeant Slaughter and Mercer, bro. I used to have. Look how small Mercer is. I thought Mercer was like huge, bro. Like
right. It's just they want to exaggerate on Sergeant Slaughter. That's all.
I guess so. But yo, Mercer to me, like in a comic book that I'm reading right now, Mercer's huge.
Yeah, he's a big dude. Exactly.
But I used to have the little small one right before I knew who he was. Mercer, I used to call him Duke.
Yeah, I know. I left you like those. I think
I love that. That was one of my favorite action figures. So I'm definitely gonna get this one. I already have a Sergeant Slaughter. I don't need this Sergeant Slaughter.
I'm so stupid. I left you really cool ones too. I just wanted to take my faves, but I did leave you guys a lot of cool fucking figures, man.
But I have to get this because Mercer, man. Mercer's like I need him in my collection. So we got cool. Hawk looks cool. He comes with a couple missiles, and it's cool because I can use that for this like Hulk. Look at that.
Oh, word, right? When you have the army going up against them and shit.
Yeah, he could like grab the missile and shit, bro. Fire.
You know what? That's actually a pretty cool thing to do with the classifiers too. Have them going up against like the Hulk and shit.
You could go against. Dude, I have a bunch of stories in my head that I want to come up with. So
it does look cool. I think I had I used to have some of the weapon sets, and I think I had this one, the rocket set. Yeah, and I know I definitely had the flank gun, the cannon.
Yeah. You never had the flag, right?
No, yeah.
I think Dad found half a flag. Not the
Dad found pieces of a lot of shit, and he used to bring me. Most of my G.I. Joe collection was because Dad found it. But again, I don't know why these people throwing out these perfectly good toys with weapons. And Dad was good enough to not just pick up the toy, all the weapons too, whatever. Figure it out, man. Mommy used to get mad, like, only pick what you like.
Why, bro? I'm like, damn.
That's what I mean. It's free. I'm gonna keep. That's again. This is why I am so neat now. I was terrorized into being neat to keep my shit. For real. Oh, this is cool. Hot Wheels? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's pretty sick. It's die cast and everything, man. I want to look for this. Hopefully, I bump into it and
well, you know me. I would only get the Hiss, the Rattler, the Cobra Stinger. Yeah, bro. Let's go, nigga. That was cool.
It's pretty cool. You can find these probably at your local Walmart.
But really, I haven't seen that. If I see that, I would pick it up. Oh, what's? Oh man, Jetfire.
Yo, Void
Rivals.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
I was like, yo, that's dope, dude. I didn't know. These are smaller versions, but hopefully this opens the doors to make them into 6-inch scales, man. That'd be dope to see Void
So they're the OG, like G.I. Joe size, OG, my era.
I don't know. I can't tell what's that. I think they're like 4 inches, maybe. They look maybe 3.75 or 4 inches, dude. I can't really tell. They look like 4 inches to me. Or maybe
yeah. I mean, look at this. Yeah, look at the scale, man. That's a cool ass scale. I like.
That's dope, though, man. Once I saw that, I was like, "Oh shit, dude! Fucking Void Rivals, man. I love."
I mean, for me, that's not my Jetfire. It will always be the one that looks like the Gundam style. That's my Jetfire. It's just because Gundam sued their ass. Say, what the fuck? It's because if you listen to the story of Gundam, you find out about how Hasbro got their hands on the mold. That's all it was.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yeah, and then so they made this. It's a transformed robot uniform. Oh no! Because it's true. You didn't have to transform Jetfire. If you put his legs down, straight up Gundam, like.
Oh really?
With the arms on the side, you could do like, yo. I remember I had it. I gave it to you. I think you sold it, asshole. I gave you the original Jetfire.
I can't remember.
Yes, I hope you didn't sell it. I hope you have it in one of those boxes.
Probably having one of these boxes. I think I remember. It was just in a plastic thing, right?
Yeah, but with all the pieces.
Just
about. I think only one piece was missing that you could probably buy on eBay and have a complete OG Jetfire. Oh, this is super nice too. Nice.
That's the cover of the box. Pretty cool. I remember that scene right there in the comic book.
Yeah, man. I mean, if it wasn't for Jetfire, though, that's how we found out that, you know.
Are you reading the Void Rivals?
I'm not reading everything yet, man. I have to have a week off for me to have a rundown and a sit down of just because I could do it. Trust you me, but it's just a matter of just because remember I have them digitally, so I could just put them all up in tabs and be
yeah. It's hard to read for me to read on.
So is this available in stores or this is an exclusive?
I think this will be available. No. San Diego exclusive. Sorry.
Oh, another one, motherfucker.
Yeah, San Diego exclusive.
I'll see it. Let me see what it costs, and I'll think. Oh, you bastard too. You bastard.
You know, we got the Studio
86, right? Yeah, man.
Megatron, the Alice is in the Gap.
Yes, I am. Yeah, people are mad. Oh, it didn't transform into a gun. Because again, that's not kosher anymore. That's not what they're looking for. It's okay. I mean, honestly thinking, I always thought I think he looks better as a fuck. It makes more sense. Like, how can Megatron be so big and then transform into a little ass gun? Him turning into a tank makes a whole bunch more sense.
Oh yeah. I would love him to be a tank. Oh
yeah, right? I mean, because go ahead, look at the cannon. It makes sense what his arm blaster comes from, and everything else. I don't know. I think he looks great. I'd buy that shit. And then you did this to me. Fucking the Armada version. Another one I'm missing. I just got my hands on the Beast Wars version, thanks to Chris. Now I need this Armada version. Motherfucker. Yeah, because I have a shelf that are going to be the different versions.
Nice. That'd be dope.
That's what I'm doing. So I got my OG 86, and then I want to get the alternate versions. And I'm definitely need this one. Bastard! Is this out now? Look at this.
I don't think so. I don't think this is out yet.
But this is Armada, right? Am I right? This is what it looks like to me. The Armada version.
It does. Or is it Nemesis or no? Oh, that's just Nemesis Prime.
No, Nemesis Prime looks like Optimus Prime.
That's right. But sorry.
Black.
But yeah, man, that's pretty dope. That's coming out right there. I gotta find out when that comes out for you.
Yeah, please, because I gotta get. I mean, the 86 is out now, right? I know I can get that.
Yeah, you can pre-order that now.
But I really want this one. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I love the Transformers cartoon because Transformers is one of those few cartoons that kept consistency and storyline, through a season. They were one of the first to begin doing that, and it was fantastic, especially through Beast Wars, which I loved. And I think I left it. Been at the bottom.
I forgot to post the other pictures of these guys, but this is a San Diego exclusive Comic-Con as well. It's going to be an M. Bison, a variant version of M. Bison and Dalsim, probably Player 2 versions of them with these cool. I would like I don't want those. I don't like the Player 2 versions, but see, they come with these cool accessories. So I want the accessories. I want these things. I
feel you. And I fucked up because I should have moved that one to the bottom. So let's talk about cool. We were talking about Predator before. Look at this.
Yo, see, speaking about the Predator Samurai, that was the second episode of that anthology, and look at this. He looks pretty dope, man. Pretty sick. I think I'll get this versus. You know what? I would get this Predator and versus that G.I. Joe that I showed last week, the Samurai G.I. Joe. Oh, that'd be fire. A dope ass fight with both of them.
Nah, man. I wouldn't pick Samurai versus Samurai. I want to do the original battle, Ninja versus Samurai.
Ninja versus Samurai.
So give me Storm Shadow versus him. Or put Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes versus him side by side in front of one.
I was thinking that too. Yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah, I think I might do that.
Right? Wouldn't that be dope? I mean, he looked at.
Looking for. I think I might get this Predator. I'm working on a trade for a Mezco Predator now with someone.
That is so badass, bro.
Yeah, he looks sick.
Look at all those weapons. Just one extra head. One extra pair of hands, one sword, and I don't know what the hell those other weapons are called, but yeah, some predator weapons that will rip you a new asshole. Let's go. Oh, what the hell, bro? What the heck?
So this
looks weird, bro.
Wolverine from the freaking
Age of Apocalypse
Wolverine movie. Yeah, that little cameo that Age of Apocalypse Hugh Jackman. They made a whole figure out of it. Look at it. That was cool though, seeing that Age of Apocalypse Wolverine.
It was. That was one of the I like that series. Again, I had so many things. Wow. Well, I had that, and I was very. Who would have thought that you were going to see Age of Apocalypse Wolverine in this motherfucker? No one.
For real. That was pretty sick seeing that.
Shit. Great storyline. It was fun, and I had that whole shit. I remember back in the day. Damn.
So he looks sick, man. This is the Hot Toys version of that.
Fire. Look at that. Yeah, what the hell? Look how he looks. Look, that shit looks creepy. I do not want this in my house. His face looks too fucking creepy, bro.
It looks real, man. The hair is real too.
Yeah, bro. It looks like that could be the new Annabelle.
You know what I mean? It does look. That's what, I mean. A lot of toys have been looking realistic lately.
And I didn't mention it before, Chris. It is like the first time you're in this. I love your new background. Looks nice.
Oh, thanks, man. Try it out.
Fire. Did you do that yourself?
No, my fiance did this for me.
Look at that. Like my man got a nerd lady in his life. Look at that. Big shout out.
Hi, say hi, Theo.
Hello. There goes to the P4th member right there.
Pancake.
Excellent. Now, there we go. Now, this is probably for one of your boys. I would never in my life have the patience to sit anywhere and do this. But go ahead.
Dada.
So, yeah, man, here we got 3,128 piece recreation Captain America suit. I would get this for my stepson because he's built a Titanic, which is one of the biggest piece set of
that many pieces, more than 3,000.
More than that.
And, oh my god!
He also built an Eiffel Tower, which is a tall Lego set. So I like that he does these things. So I want to get him this if he could build this.
I mean, 3,000. That would be cool. I mean, but are you getting it for him to build for you or for him?
No, I get it to build. Once he builds it, I'm gonna like probably.
Hey, can I borrow it? I'm gonna put it here, and you can never move it.
I'm gonna go to Comic-Con.
It
comes with a little.
It does.
Yeah, it comes with a little Captain America minifigure. That's pretty cool.
Oh, cool. Check that out, folks. I mean, is that available now?
No. I think that's up for pre-order on Amazon right now. I think it's $129, I believe.
Oof, $129? Damn.
I'll wait for it to go on sale.
What is it? What the heck is this?
Lilo and Stitch.
Oh man, I'm not
This is a Lilo. I know I'm not, but it's a Lego fan thing. The movie just came out, so if you're a Lilo and Stitch fan, here we go. We got some Lilo and Stitch for your kids, or like the movie just came out, so this is why they're coming out more of these properties.
Cool for the new gen to have their thing. I'm happy for you guys. Good, not my shit, but whatever. Yeah. It looks cool. All right, listen, folks. We almost never talk about gaming.
I know. I'm trying to incorporate this.
I was surprised as fuck when I saw these, and happy too. And he also knows that I'm a tech guy because this motherfucker got to put tech in this bastard. So talk to me. What the fuck is this?
So this is pretty cool, man. So the first fight stick made by PlayStation, you could have got these like third-party ones, right? I remember when I was in a different relationship, the girl's brother had this shit, and he would play like Street Fighter versus Capcom on. But
you could buy the third-party joint right there that has the arcade feel. With
yes,
right?
Yes. But now this is an actual one made by PlayStation, and they're making this because they're coming out with a Marvel game that's coming out soon. We'll talk about that. It kind of looks like Street Fighter. But yeah, man, this is sick, dude. I like this because that's how I could play fighting games. This is how I'm used to playing fighting games versus a controller. This is arcade games are kind of what introduced me into fighting games. Even though Alice had like a Sega Genesis when I was growing up to play Mortal Kombat, and that was a controller based, but like something about playing that way, you know what I mean? With it's like trying to play. It's like sorry, I don't mean to cut you. It's like trying to play a flight simulator with a controller. It's just not it. Yeah. You got to play with the actual.
And look, are you talking about wireless flight stick? Always ready for the fight. Everything that's crazy. I mean, cause I understand you have the arcade 1-up Street Fighter, the anniversary edition. Yeah, and that's the best way for me to play Street Fighter. Put me on the Xbox so I can have fun. I'm holding the remote all awkward to play. Like I'm thinking in my head still like I'm playing there. So that's how I hold my remote, So something like this would definitely help my ass out.
For real. And this is the Marvel game we're talking about. Tokon, fighting souls.
Tokon? Oh, what are they touching? That's what they say. Tokon. It's like touching. Tokon. Yeah. Is this the artwork for it?
This is yeah.
Wow.
It looks like
why does Doom have fur on his collar, looking like a pimp nowadays and shit?
He looks like he was cold, So he has to throw.
He looking fur. More like MF Doom and shit.
MF Doom.
Rest in peace. And then you got this right here. What is this Deadpool VR? What are we talking about?
So they're coming out.
Oculus, cool.
So back in the day, they came out with a PlayStation game of Deadpool, right? I'm pretty sure, or it was just for Xbox. I can't remember. Hard game to get now. I think they got delisted or you can't find it no more. But now they're coming out with Deadpool VR. So it's going to be a virtual reality Deadpool game for the PlayStation 5.
Oh, well, okay. I'm not a PlayStation guy, but look at that. So that's the actual view when you're doing shit.
Yep.
Look at that. Excellent. Keep that. Ha! When you smack wait. That's foul.
That's pretty sick, though, man. I think you do shit like that because, one of the best video games that I played that was Marvel from back, was really gory was The Punisher, man. That's another game you can't find anymore. Can't find that game no more. It's expensive.
Well, that was cool as fuck, bro. What the heck is this? Is this for the phone or for a system?
I don't know if it's for a phone. I think they're coming out with a lot of old school looking games for PlayStation. You get at the arcade, like the
really?
Turtle games, yeah.
You bastards, yo! Do I have to get a PS Station now? Fuck, bro.
Get a Slim.
I want to get these games like this entertain me. Shit like this, I could do and have fun.
Yeah, because games today are so fucking hard sometimes.
That's what I was trying to tell you over there. I love my Call of Duty. I'm an OG, but nowadays it ain't fun no more. It's
not, man.
It's just stop it, have fun again. How about that? Look at this. Look at like this. Like how much fun these stupid little games are.
It does look cool, man. I like games like that.
Not for nothing though. Those Sentinels are short as fuck. Cause look at Rocket Raccoon next to one.
I think it's only for. It says it's only for Windows.
Oh, where is the Windows-based game? So you could probably do Steam.
Yeah, Steam most likely. Yep.
Awesome.
Oh, we're gonna be talking about that soon too. Anyway.
I love Steam. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Talking about Steam, PS5, Xbox Cloud, PC, and don't you love now? It's called Xbox PC. Because what's funny is they did this a while ago that if you have an Xbox and you have a Windows laptop, you can stream your game to your laptop and play your Xbox to your laptop, no matter where you are, if your laptop is on. I mean, if your Xbox is on. So it's like now that's the thing. Xbox PC, yeah, all right.
Right.
It's an app, dude. Stop lying. But again, Invisible versus stop lying, bro. Oh, look at those graphics, bro.
Yo, this game was. You got to see the trailer, Alex. If you haven't seen it yet, you got to check it out.
Now, well, you know what? Post it on P3, straight from them, so people can check it out. So again, check out the P3 Facebook page. It's the P3 Número 3 podcast on Facebook. You check it out there. It's streaming below all the stuff you can follow us on. Now, what the heck is this? Because it's like a cool ass.
Who do you think that is? Who do you think that is?
No, that's some witch.
That is Lilith.
Oh, Lily, is that you, Lily?
That is Lilith from Diablo, the video game.
Oh wow! Is she's the one that inspired the name for the child?
Actually, yes and no. Not from the video game, but from True Blood.
Awesome. So, okay.
Yeah. She wants a fist bump. Give her a fist bump.
And I'm sorry. Look at another mix-up of pictures, but look at that.
All right.
Look at that artwork, bro. Fuck! Look at that.
That's the actual gameplay, I think, right there.
Bro! Look at those rich colors.
Man, this is gonna be dope.
And then talk about dope. I can't believe they're doing this.
Are you getting it, Almega? Almega, this is your first handheld in a long time.
Okay, well, yeah. But remember, though, I'm from a different generation, so you talk about handhelds. I had the ones that were little black ink and shit, and you could still always see what the levels were, but it was black ink kind of on it, hopping around. I'm from the older generation. I still have my Neo Geo handheld.
Wow, you still have that?
In working condition.
Nice.
All right. I never had the PlayStation one and the Sony one. I always thought that one was sexy. I thought that was one of the best made ones that I ever seen. Would you agree? The PlayStation Mobile.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Right. That shit was probably one. And now I say that because looking at this device, it gives me those vibes, with the exception, of course, of the handle look to it. In addition, but this is fire. Do we know what they're going for? Why two different models? What's the difference? Do you know?
They do. They have a picture. I don't know if I uploaded it, but they have the different. One's just gonna have better graphics, more terabytes. Just like they do with systems. How one comes out that's $399, the other ones come out that's $599. They're just gonna have a little bit more stuff into the. So one's probably going to cost about the same what I just said, like $299, $399 for a handheld. Because right now the Switch costs $599, I think, or $499. $499. Sorry, $500.
Big shout out to my big homie. I always mention to my big homie Clap from Critics with the Next. Go check out his movie reviews. One of the best movie reviews in the industry. He just bought the new Nintendo.
Nice. Tell him to.
I gotta ask him how it's going, how he likes it. He'll be talking about it soon, I'm sure.
Tell him to put a giveaway on his show for it.
Are you trying to bribe him, bro?
No.
But would you get this? What do you think? You're more of a gamer, I think. You and D are more of a gamer than I am.
I would get this if I could play it anywhere I go, unlike the PlayStation remote that I have.
What do you mean by that?
If I could play any game anywhere I want, then yes.
Meaning, feeling like Switch, if you have Wi-Fi and the game loaded.
I don't want to play. I don't want to get it if the only way I could play with it is Wi-Fi. If I need a connection with Wi-Fi, but if I don't need Wi-Fi to play, then
so you want onboard games where you don't need a connection to have games.
Yes.
You know, like super. Okay, I get you. So
If I need,
do you not know the specs yet? Do we know the specs? If it has that, like, okay. So the best example I could use people is the YouTube where you have the premium and you could like have download a video and it'll be available offline. So even if you're not online, you can still play that video.
I want that. I want something like that.
Get you. I get you. I understand you.
Because with the PlayStation Portal that I have, like, I could only stream games if I have a connection with Wi-Fi.
Oh, wait a minute. This kind of says it right there what it is. So the one on top has an AMD Ryzen Z2 Extreme, a graphics card with 24 gigs of memory and 1 terabyte of storage. So that would be the top tier one. That's the king. Now, if you can't afford the king and need to go with the Prince, you go with the ROG Xbox Ally. It has an AMD Ryzen, a Z2A, a little less graphics card. It has 8 less gigs of memory at 16, and it has half of the storage at 512 gigs. Now, the question here you always got to ask yourself is what size are the games, right? So, what type of gaming do you like? What size of the games to make the decision of what type of storage needs you have? And the other question here, are these devices expandable? Does it have a memory slot for whatever the new memory is? And can I add to what I currently have? Like, for example, it already says 24 gigs. Can I add more to that? It has 1 terabyte of storage. Can I add more to that? Like, talk to me. I need that language in order for me to make the right buyer's choice. Do you agree?
I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Sorry, I just noticed that in this figure might fucking.
Now look at this. You were talking of Fallout. Going back to that. Look at this, man. Anyway. So where are these pictures from?
So this is from McFarlane's. I think he had a live going on not so long ago.
Okay.
Or a streaming thing, and they were showing. Look, we got P3 right there. You see that?
I see it. Hey, shit, Danny. I do, motherfuckers, bro.
That's Danny. That's an action figure of Danny right there. That's how.
Todd, we have to have a conversation. You can't do this.
I know you can't do it. You can't do P3. But anyway, we got Lilith. We got Doomsday Slayer from the new video game, the Viking looking one. Then we got the 2 Mortal Kombat figures from the original video game, the classic. And then we got a Fallout action figure.
And going back to the figure you saw before of Lilith. Lilith, that's Lily. That's Lily.
That is another picture of the McFarlane Lilith that will be coming out. I think you'll pre-order this now on Amazon.
Yeah, I love it. Look at those cool figures she has. Those are the next most expensive figures ever.
Toys.
Look at that, yo.
And this is an Elite Edition. I told you this is a new thing that he's coming out with. The Elite, the Doomsday one. I mean, not Doomsday. The Doom one is also an Elite Edition.
But this is Diablo. This is Diablo. Yeah, the Elite Edition for Persona 3. Let's not call it P3. It's Persona 3. Ours is Perez to the 3rd power, baby.
To the 3rd power.
Around, baby. Ectoglow. Oh my God. What is going on with this Ghostbusters madness lately?
Glows in the dark. We got some old school glow in the dark Ectoglow Hero Collector's set, man. A lot of Ghostbusters stuff is coming out.
Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. And they have each their own ghost.
It looks like it, yeah. It looks like they each got their own ghosts that they come with. That's it.
That was so cool. I see your toys. You got Iron Man. Nice. And look at that.
Look at the package. The package looks cool. Reminds me of the 90s.
You see, this is the type of stuff that I like to hang up on the wall, similar to the superpowers, where I don't open them because the packaging does look nice.
Yeah.
You don't need to pose those. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow.
Here we got these 4-pack. You could get this for $89 or $100. $100 for this set, I believe.
Damn, a bean for that?
Yeah, for all 4 figures. It's a box set.
I mean, they do look good though. I ain't gonna lie, they look good. What the
Look at
heck?
that. We got a proton pack as well. I think that's a HasLab.
Oh man! Wait a minute! Didn't they do one already? Is this the one they did? Like the one that Babu has, or is this a new one?
New one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, Babu's gonna go nuts, man. He's gonna get this one too. Then look at this thing.
So this is a new one.
Does it actually work though? Can I vacuum ghosts from my house or outside?
Oh yeah, it sets up kids, bad kids, bad children. That's why I'm gonna get it.
Look at that! Look at that! Yeah, man. This actually likes to suck up kids that wear robes the most. Look at this! Look how they did this. This shit was real, like it wouldn't work.
I know, right? Exactly. It looks pretty sick though, man. It probably makes all sorts of noises and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. Look, wepa. Look at Shorty. Look at Shorty.
Mira ese Chori. Mira que
She
linda
can
que se
put me in
ve.
her box anytime, baby.
Ay, qué fresco.
And what? Oh, oh no! Oh, damn! 229. No, wait.
Slappy.
Tell me, this is like life size, like that you could use it.
Yeah, you can move his mouth.
Oh really? Oh shit!
He could do naughty things to you.
It's more like I think it's more of someone is missing. I think maybe Slappy got it.
I'm gonna get this with Daniel Black with
I think Slappy has Daniel Black on hold, bro.
I'm gonna send this with Daniel with a bottle of lube.
We love you.
Then we got Slappy to get it for $229. I believe this is at Trick or Treat Studios. You can grab this at Trick or Treat Studio. $229. I like that. I like the way it looks. Slappy kind of scare me. But anyway, we got Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Classic over here from the arcade. Look at the box that kind of looks like an arcade.
That's fire, bro.
We got Scorpion as well with the guy with the weird shirt in the background, dinosaur shirt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I hate those shirts, bro. And they go the red version, the one we saw earlier.
The green one you saw, that effect came with M. Bison, and this one comes with Dhalsim as he blows fire out his mouth.
He looks like a Doritos chip.
He does, right? Cheetos. Flaming hot Cheeto.
Yeah, so imagine, Cheeto. Folks, if one of your Cheetos ever look like this, it's gonna be worth $1 million, I think. What do you think? Oh, now, Chris, I know that we are both AI enthusiasts. We both are having fun and learning all these new tools just to see how they work and what people are talking about. Any new tools that you run across that you think are cool? Besides part right now?
Well, Gemini always gets updated a lot lately too, and hit fields that you told me about before is pretty cool.
They really done major improvements lately.
For real, man. I've been messing around a lot with ChatGPT and Sora. You know, that's the most popular one, I feel. But there's so many things and so many new. I follow a lot of stuff. I watch a lot of videos, and there's just so much to retain. You know what I mean? I save videos so I can go back to it and see what the website's about.
You know what? I want to make this helpful to people. Now, we always have this conversation before we go. All right. Stop it, Lilith. Check it. Listen, real quick. This is my last thing. We always have these conversations about keeping consistency in AI when creating a video, right?
Yes.
Because again, my music is my music. I write my own music, all right? But I do use AI to make a video. I'll be honest about that. You know, and Veil allows for you to create scenes and try to keep a supposed continuity. Yeah. Now, but it's hard to. Now, Chris, you know, he's been studying as and he actually something that I haven't run across too often. But you know, he may have found a solution to the continuity. What were we talking about this weekend about keeping continuity of a character?
Yes, I remember we were talking about that, and I kind of did a lot of research. I was trying to do that myself. It was just hard to keep the same character in the same
scene. Right? The scene, the character, whatever.
Yeah, so it was just so hard to do that, and kind of think if you take a pic, make a character on ChatGPT, right? Before you start even making, let's say you want a storyboard or do something, man, create your character on ChatGPT, or let's say you want to make an artist for your music, like or whatever. Create your character, right? And make sure, be very specific. Don't be afraid. You can always change it up, man. You could always change it up. But so once you create your character, you save that image, right? And then you go to the storyboarding part of it. Once you start writing the story, or you go to the script, the GPT of the script maker, that to help you out. You upload the image, right, to reference that character, right? Every so often, AI is still new. AI can forget. AI can make mistakes. So every so often,
ChatGPT apparently has Alzheimer's from storyboard
right?
to storyboard, right?
So every so often, right? So every so often, you have to reload that image again, and then on the prompt reference that photo. Saying, reference photo from scene 25, let's say, for example, right? Okay. So they could make that image again, and then go back to it, so it won't get Alzheimer's. You get what I'm saying? Because it does forget, because I've done storyboarding and like the character's the same, boom, boom. All right, I've been doing it, it looks same for about a couple images, and then it forgets. It changes the look of my character again. So then I started doing it because I'm making a story of how me and my fiance met. They keep her character kind of consistent.
Okay, wait a minute. So you're telling me one of the keywords in your prompting is to reference.
Yes.
And then when you're storyboarding, make sure you say reference, a frame or scene, whatever, X.
Or a character from, or whatever, from, because you're going to upload the image.
So what's the proper word to use? Is it
reference.
Frame? Is it panel?
Reference and
reference. You say reference what? Reference panel, reference scene, reference scene, whatever.
From scene
whatever.
25, right? So reference
on
character
the storyboard.
From scene 25. Yes.
Only when you because again, I want to clarify this for people again, because this is when you storyboard, because storyboard numbers. So
yes,
what he's telling you is that, so remember the number where you're at of the particular look you want. So within your prompt, do that. See what I'm saying? Like people say that this is a shortcut. No, it's not. It's a skill, and you have to learn how to talk, because prompting is not asking questions. Prompting is kind of your thoughts coming through your fingers. You're not speaking to ChatGPT. ChatGPT or whatever is your favorite AI is an extension of your thought process.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So you're not asking it questions. You are relaying your thoughts to it to build what you want to build. When you take that approach, you're going to get some of the wildest results ever, because, again, what makes everyone unique is our humanity.
Yeah.
You get that? So, in our experiences. So, we're going to get such wild and different results that are just going to kill you. So, remember, please, when you prompt, it's not questions. Stop doing that. Trust me on this. It's your thought.
Yeah.
Relay your thought, not your question.
Understand.
And I promise you. All right? So with that, this is the P3 podcast. Yo, FIFO. I always say FIFO. This is his nickname because I used to ask him when he was a baby, pronounce your name, and he couldn't say it. He said FIFO. And like that's what Spanish people do. You get your nickname based on the pronunciation of how you pronounce your name.
Yeah.
That's how I got Ale. Because I couldn't say it with an accent. It was Ale.
Yo, I call you that from that long too.
Yeah, somebody said that shit the other day. I swear to God, like, yo, they called you Ali. Anyway, all right, where can we follow you, little homie?
What? Oh, they can follow me on The Ultimate, you can follow me on Instagram, Ultimate Toygasm, and the P3 podcast, where I'll post more on there. Versus Instagram.
My man, wait, were you about to say Awesome Sauce Radio?
No. But also, I was gonna say also, you can just look out for more pictures on Instagram, because my big bro, he gave me a present this weekend when he came over. It was an awesome Canon camera, and I appreciate that so much, because now I could get back to that. Was what was stopping me from taking photos. I didn't have a good camera, but now I'm excited and happy to go back into it. So I appreciate you, big bro. Thank you so much.
Just made me proud, kiddo. I know you will, because you do some dope photos. Again, everything is about having the right tools, and when you have the right tools, you're going to be able to achieve the goals. And folks, that's what all it takes sometimes to save for the right tools, whatever it may be that you're into. If you're into websites, so save to get into a hosting company that allows you to host multiple websites where you can make money. Or if you're an AI creator, learn how to think through AI, not question through AI. And things like that. These are the things of the future, man. And I'll be showing that below. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at The Real Omega. You can follow my whole extended family at Comic Crusaders, just about every place else. You can follow our middle brother, Daniel Black, on Instagram at CannonSlooper74. And as Chris said, on Instagram, you can find us Ultimate_Toygasm, all right? And of course, this is the P3 podcast. It's about everywhere, Facebook, Twitter. All right, show the love, man. You know what it is. I am the one and only Mr. Omega with who?
Chris Trash, Toy Enthusiast, Fascist Man! Ow!
And this is the P3 podcast.